Bringing out the studio light for this one. It's getting serious, y'all. Greetings, loved ones, and welcome back to my channel, and thank you for your patience on awaiting this postpartum closet clean out. I have been postpartum for almost a year. My baby is going to be turning 1 at the end of this month in May, and I have been procrastinating cleaning out my closet and all of the things that no longer fit my post-baby body because of, well, a lot of reasons, apart from just like the I have a baby and time management is hard aspect of things. I think this task feels incredibly daunting to me because I know how many clothes I have, as you can see, and how long this is going to take. And maybe I'm thinking in my head it's going to take way longer than it is. I'm starting this at like 3:05, so we'll see how long it actually takes. That's one of my favorite series on TikTok, is How Long Does It Actually Take, by this gal Christine, and basically she just shows how long she's been procrastinating something and how long the actual task took to complete. But another reason I've been procrastinating this is kind of obvious, I feel like, for those of you who have to do this as well. It's emotional and hard, and a lot of people actually, while I've been in the procrastination of this and talking about making this video, a lot of my viewers were like, hey, you don't have to film that, you know? Like, it's actually okay if you just have that as like a private moment, like mourning your wardrobe and not sharing that online, because it is a mourning to me. Like, I would say part of me is like a clothes hoarder. Like, I have a lot of things in here that haven't fit for years, but I hold on to them because they're sentimental to me. But also I think I hold on to them because I think like, oh, maybe next month they'll fit, but they haven't. And I just want to make very clear, that's okay, that I'm not fitting into these clothes right now. I have so much to say on this topic, but there is a common thing that people say when you are breastfeeding, where they're like, breastfeeding makes you lose weight. And I actually think I talked about this on my Instagram story because I felt like it was like a myth. And I talked to my midwife about it, and she was like, I actually was one of those people who went back to their pre-baby weight when I was nursing, but I didn't feel good in my body, and I felt like, you know, I was sort of not getting the calories that I needed. And she was like, I want you to know, Megan, that like that's the norm, that people hold on to some weight when they're breastfeeding. I often hear from people that like until they cease breastfeeding, they still hold on to like, you know, 10 to 20 pounds or whatever that number is for you. Sometimes our bodies just need that to continue to sustain nursing our babies. And right now my priority isn't like postpartum weight loss, getting my pre-baby body back. My goal is just to nourish my baby and also feel good in my clothes. And so that's my goal today. And another thing I want to mention is that oftentimes people will put aside like a bin of clothes that they had pre-pregnancy, and they'll go back to those once they're done nursing and childbearing. But for me, I personally want to have a big family. So that could be a lot of years of not wearing these clothes because, you know, with pregnancy spacing and nursing said babies, it could be like a decade or something until I wear some of these clothes again. So it just feels a little bit like silly to hold on to them, unless, I'm going to put a caveat to that point, unless it holds a significant sentimental value to me that I need to put it in like a memory box. And Finley actually has like a memorabilia stack of clothes on his side of the closet, so I might be putting some things aside that fall into that category. But for the most part, I'm just going to be adding to this giant box that I've already been adding to over this past almost year. And I'm just gonna list these clothes on Depop, and if you want them, you can buy them, hun. But let's start trying on all of these clothes. And also, I'm going to draw a hard line in the sand, all right? Things that I'm keeping need to be nursing friendly. I literally only wear nursing bras now. They need to be bump friendly, have room to grow or not feel like they're suffocating my belly. Or I can hold on to things that can be easily tailored to have buttons to where it could be a nursing friendly garment. What I'm not going to be keeping is things that are ill-fitting or feel inappropriate to wear as a mom now, which is quite honestly a lot of my wardrobe. I have held on to things for years and years that I wore maybe when I was 20, and now at 28 I'm like, hey sister, it's not working out. You know, I think we can all acknowledge, like, something like this feels a little prepubescent to me, like the polka dots, the ruffling. I actually used to wear this as a cover-up when I would go to the beach and stuff like that, but while I loved this for the time that I had it, I'm going to be passing it along to another shorty who can fit into this. Oh, these overalls. I really hope they fit, but if they don't, that's okay. I also really wanted to make this for all of the people watching who have to go about this process alone, and you might be procrastinating it as well and looking at your wardrobe and being like, ah, one day I'll fit back into those clothes. And it's fine to hold on to some stuff that like you want as things to fit back into, right? Like, who am I to tell you not to do that? But also if it's causing you kind of stress, like this has been really sort of stressing me out to look at because of how much clothing I have. It just feels like, yeah, it's been kind of like weighing on me. So if you feel that way, then it may be time to go through the wardrobe. So these actually do fit. They are a little tight in the shorts arena. I might actually hang on to them because I thought they would be more uncomfortable than they are. Let me like button up the sides and see if they're still uncomfortable. Buttoning up the sides did bring a little bit more attention to the middle than I would like in a garment, but I could always unbutton the sides and still wear these. A strapless little number, I don't know. This might have to go in the maybe pile. Should I get rid of it? I feel like I should get rid of it. I don't even wear that much black. This jumper, I'm not even gonna try on because I genuinely wear this jumpsuit all the time because it's so roomy and flowy and fun. But these Winnie the Pooh overalls, yep, I'm gonna need to try these on. When I was pregnant, I tried these on and I was like, whoa. These are incredibly tight because not only did my belly expand a lot in pregnancy, but my hips and my thighs did a lot as well. So these are actually a little bit less snug. But the reason I tried them on in pregnancy actually is because we were having a Winnie the Pooh, well, 100 Acre Wood themed baby shower. And I was like, oh, maybe I could like wear my Winnie the Pooh overalls. And then I tried them on and I was like, I look like Pooh ate too much honey with my baby bump in these. I don't think that I could even get them over my thighs at the time. These are a little bit tight, but I loved these when I had them. The thing with getting rid of clothes for me is I actually need to be extremely cutthroat because of all of the excuses I'll make to keep them. Like, I'm having a lot of memories attached to these right now flowing through my mind. If I feel that way, memorabilia bin. And maybe I or my kids or something could wear these later on in life. Our first memorabilia pile item. Feeling good about it. I'm nervous to try this next one on. Yeah. See, this is like, it's giving camel toe. Like, I can't even really hike this up enough to cover the girls. The girls have taken up so much space, even more space than I ever imagined. Like when I was pregnant, they started rapidly expanding and I was like, hey, I already had big boobs, but I didn't think they could get bigger, you know? And they did, and they are continually, I feel like, growing and sagging and doing all of the things that breastfeeding boobs do. And things like this that have an extremely stretchy top are actually preferred for me. Like, I would choose these when I'm shopping and stuff, but because of like the sheer mass of my gals right now, they just take up a lot of the fabric. Does that make sense? I don't know, like it expands the fabric so much more that it just looks sort of like ill-fitting. Oh god, y'all. The denim jumpsuit. My best friend Gina gave this to me when she outgrew it, and I can confidently say the summers that I wore this, I just had a very different body type than I do now. And I already had to like scoop the girls to get them to sort of fit in that. And yeah, that denim number is going to be very constricting, and I don't want my hips to go through that. Do any of you listen to the podcast Ride with Benito Skinner and Mary Beth Barone? Because my sister and I are stans. She got me into it, and literally the episode that I was listening to in the car today, Mary Beth was saying that she saw some people wearing denim jumpsuits at Coachella, and she imitated what the camel toe sounded like in there, just being so constricted. And she was like, it was probably going, "Let me out!" Like my boobs right now. Let me out! Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of this bad boy. This mustard jumpsuit my sissy gave me, and I will say, it does draw a little attention to the belly, more so than I like in the garments I'm wearing nowadays. But also, this was extremely bump friendly when I was pregnant. Like, woo! could really expand. So I actually might keep it. The only thing that really annoys me about this garment is the buttons, because even if I like close them up like this, I mean, you guys might have even noticed when I first started filming this video and I was wearing that green cardigan, which I hold on to because that was my husband's great grandmother's and I love it. And when I stop nursing one day, these girls are gonna deflate like balloons. People have warned me, okay? So it's like, maybe I'll get to the point where garments like this will stop parting at the buttons because of my cleavage, but for right now, I just have to like wear a little bralette underneath, or maybe do like that bottom button and then let the belly breathe. I'm gonna keep this one, okay? Feeling good about this. I actually have been looking at this in my closet and being like, I was kind of scared to put that on, but now I'm like, it's actually really comfortable. This is a total win. I thought I would cry in this video possibly, but I'm just feeling really good about things actually. But then again, we haven't gotten to my dress section of my closet where I'm going to have to make a lot of hard decisions. And I think at that moment, I might shed a tear. Next up, we have this mushroom jumpsuit. I don't think I even tried it on at the store. I was just like, yep, I will be swiping my card. I actually bought this on the day that I was meeting one of my friends for the first time. So it does hold a little bit of sentimental value in the way of being purchased on our friend-iversary. See, these are the things that I value so much in my mind. I'm like, why? Like, my friend probably would not give a if I kept this or got rid of it, you know? This doesn't mark our friend-iversary, me holding on to this, but God, is it cute. Kind of shocked that I was able to button this over my boobs, because that's a reason why I haven't been wearing it, is because I was really afraid that I wouldn't be able to. This makes me feel whimsical and like I'm a working man, so I'm gonna keep it. It is a little tight to like take off. Oh my God, like that, but whew. Once you get it on, it actually fits fine. We have really made a mark over in the jumpsuit area. I'm gonna need to start speeding things up because it's already 3:42. Okay, you're actually kidding me. This is taking forever. I'm only through one section. Oh my God, I'm kind of spiraling. Okay, this was given to me by my neighbor Olya in Oregon. I still call her my neighbor, even though I haven't lived there since 2022. But it has this button in the back that I haven't done up. And I mean, it is like a little booby, but I feel like even if I like pinned it a little bit so it came up, and I can still nurse in this, so I'm honestly gonna keep it because I do really like having like a long sleeve jumpsuit for when I'm feeling a little bit more fancy pants. This is a nice date night garment. Now we have tube tops. Actually, we have a lot of different tops here, so I'm gonna put on some neutral colored pants. And before I go through my shirt section, I just gotta say, I'm in a phase with crop tops where it's extremely difficult to feel as though they fit well enough to wear them. I literally cannot. This is the first project I ever sewed though, so it is going in the memorabilia bin. I just have to say, this being a top is sort of hysterical to me now as a mom. The things about me that have changed have been shocking. I guess I'm just trying to say, like, I used to live for a tiny top, and I still do, you know? I wish that I could wear a tiny little top. Like if I was in my breast reduction era, I don't want one, I'm just saying. If these were like cut off of my body, the way that this tiny little top would fit, oh, incredible. This is from my friend's clothing brand. I mean, it's actually not horrible, and like the boobs kind of do hold it in. Maybe I'll keep it for one more summer, and if I don't wear it this summer, then sayonara. Ugh, I got my deodorant all over it. Damn it. Okay, well, I'm just gonna set this aside and wash it. I wouldn't wear any of these with a bra either. God, I love this top. Just something about the colors really does it for me. I'm keeping it for the summer. I'm sorry, I'm just doing it. And then this top, it's very roomy, and I wore it like a week ago, so I know that it fits, and I am keeping it. Now, my tiny little halter and tank top section. Oh God. We got some work to do. This is just a basic sage green tank, and I actually got this postpartum, and I will be keeping it. Oh, this little fun fringe top. This is such a festival top, and I don't remember the last time I went to a festival. Oh, it's been years, sweetie. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I feel like I just don't reach for it enough. It's like a little bit choky. If I feel as though it's choking me, I don't need to have it in my closet. This is my other green tank top, and I actually got that one to replace this one. But look at the size of it compared to my body. It's going to be sold or donated. I don't know. I'm only gonna sell the stuff that's like in good enough shape to be sold. This top has a matching pair of pants, but I have to tell you, oh God, I'm terrified to wear this right now. Oh, I'm not even going to. The last time I wore this, I was either in Jamaica or Mexico, and it was giving resort wear. Now I live in Vermont, where it is just completely inappropriate to wear a garment like that, except for maybe 3 months out of the year. So that's really how I feel about a lot of these tank tops. It's like, if I don't wear them this summer, they're goners to me. I do really love this top, and I've had it for so long. It's giving hippie chick. It really is though, with the sacred geometry and the Ohm symbol and stuff. I got this on Haight-Ashbury, I believe, in San Francisco on a trip with my sister in like 2015 or something. And I still really like this tank, and it is very like, you know, can throw a sweater over it and it can be super cute. So I am gonna keep this one. But the elastic is sort of looking a little bit strange lately. It might be its final summer, but I mean, it's lasted 10 years. So I think I actually wore this recently, and one of my friends was like, wow, you're really giving boob today. So sometimes it is a little bit overwhelming, the amount of cleavage that I just have to show, just due to the size. But I actually don't really feel like this is that bad, and I really love this butter yellow, and the brown buttons match with my various pairs of many brown pants we need to cull today, so keeping it. Another tiny little ribbed tank. Can you tell I was in a phase a couple summers ago? I think I realized I was like, I don't have that many tank tops that aren't crop tops. Okay, this one I actually am getting rid of. The cut of it is more like a wide neck, and I don't want it anymore, but it is pretty cute. I loved layering that one. Is this a vintage Luca in gray? Shout out to Aspen one time. I do think that this top fits, but I don't think the matching pants fit. I might just have to sell this. Like, it's cute and I love the yellow, but if I wasn't wearing a bra with this, my boob would actually come out of the bottom of it. And don't get me wrong, under boob can be incredibly hot and sexy and fun, but sometimes it's just giving gargantuan, massive melon spilling out of ill-fitting top. And that's not really what we're going for. God, I love this top. It just has lichen all over it. My mom gave this to me a couple Christmases ago, and it's very stretchy and it's buttery soft because the brand on it is literally called Butter. I'm keeping my fun little lichen top. The last time I wore this top, I was at Beyonce's Renaissance tour with my sister. And yep, this one's gonna need to be donated. But any fellow Aries who wants this, a subscriber actually, Meghan, sent this to me. So cute. Go shop on Depop if you want a tiny little top. This one is actually size medium/large, and it has a built-in bra inside of it. This is from the Taylor Giavasis Indigo Luna collab. And I got 3 pieces from this collection, and I really do love this top. But God, I wish I got it in a size up. On the website, it said Taylor's wearing a size medium/large. And she also has big knockers. So I was like, maybe I'll just get that size. But now it's kind of like an off the shoulder moment. I don't have to wear the bra with it. I am going to keep it. I bet that this would stretch in pregnancy too, because she specifically made that line to be like, you know, suited for many body types and sizes. My fun little mushroom tank. This one I think still fits. I don't know. I'm gonna give it one more summer. But because I'm keeping this, I am going to get rid of these next 2 tops that you may be shocked to see again. Look at the size of these tiny little tops. These are both from Topshop, circa 2015 or 2014. And oh my God, the things these tops have seen, the layered looks that they've been a part of. How many years I've had these. Jesus. Okay, they need to find a new home. I'm not even gonna try those on because I already know they're not gonna fit. These next 3 tops though, I do need to try on and see if they fit. This one is from Jen Im's old clothing line. Y'all remember the Eggy era? No, it can't even get over my shoulders. Bye bye tiny little Eggy top. Take a shot for the amount of times that I say tiny little top. God, it's so cute, and it does have a zipper on the side, but I knew even if I got this over this area, it would not zip down the side. So I am going to be selling that. It's actually in really good shape for, I think I bought that in 2015. Next up, we have basically a bralette from Hot Lava. I love this brand. They are really size inclusive, but for some reason I did not get a large size of this top. Maybe they didn't even have a large size of this top when I tried to buy it. Anyway, this little crop has actually really cute matching shorts that I have for it. So if you want to buy that whole set, I'll probably sell it as a whole set on Depop. And lastly, my girl Sasha. If you are watching this, Tie-Dye Adventures, hello, her mom made this for me, a crochet halter top. Those of you who are big Silenced Hippie fans on here, you already know, Mama Hippie, she was looking out for me when she made this top in my perfect color palette. And I had it for many years and I loved it, but I have not worn it in many years because I don't think that it would fit. But I am gonna put this in the memorabilia bin because, ugh, such love went into this and I just love it so much. And I know that they wouldn't be like upset if I got rid of it, but I just don't know. Okay, these next two tops I actually know fit because my nursing dress from Glean and Grace, the dress was made from me trying on these shirts. So these are like nursing clip shirts and I am gonna keep them for this summer. What time are we at? Oh my God, it's been an hour. Okay, we got another section to go through. This Doan shirt, I actually do think that I'm going to keep because it's kind of like a tie top and I bought this on sale literally like the month I got pregnant. I bought so many things from Doan, and even though they were on sale, if you guys know Doan, it's an expensive website. So part of me is like kicking myself because I bought multiple pairs of pants from them because I was like, oh, I live in Vermont now, I need some like better, more structured like corduroy pants. No, they no longer fit. I actually might be selling some pairs of those, but this top I can easily pop a boob out, and it's very eleganza in like a nice moss color. Okay, I need to stop explaining to you guys why I'm keeping the things that I'm keeping. Part of me just feels like, you know, since I'm getting rid of stuff, I need to like tell you why I'm not getting rid of other things. But this one, it could be good. It's so cute in theory. It's just not really gonna do it for me. Maybe when Nevin comes to visit, because she's coming to visit in a couple of months. I feel like this is kind of her vibe. I might show her my pile, but also I might just list all these things on Depop and see if they get taken. Are these buttons that actually come undone? Because if so, then this is a mom top and I am happy. Oh my God, the amount of fake buttons that exist on women's clothing, you would be flabbergasted until you start nursing and actually needing those buttons. Why am I even trying this on? I'm keeping it. This top I got when I was living in Oregon and I kept it because I would always say when I put this on, it's kind of giving mom. I would classify this in my nanny wear pile when I was a nanny at the time because it's a little more appropriate than all my other tiny little tops you guys have seen. And it's also like very flowy at the bottom, so it's bump friendly. I feel good about that. Okay, this top my mom gave me recently when we were on our Hughes giving trip in Maine. And while I appreciate the sentiment of like this V-neck yellow, it just feels like a little bit too tight. I don't know, it's just not my style, but it's from Pact and it's like a really good quality tee. She didn't like buy it just for me, by the way, it was hers. And so it was a Mama Lisa hand-me-down. This one might be a little, yup, little tight, yup. This needs to be sold. As you can tell in my wardrobe as well, I have a lot of similar items to each other. Like I don't need this many yellow shirts or this many forest green shirts, you know? We can just have a few and work with those. Okay, this is a little off the shoulder moment. It is nursing friendly and it's not like hugging my arms so much that it's uncomfortable, which I'm kind of shocked about. So I'm gonna keep it, even though I was just smack talking the amount of forest green tops I have. But I just love it. Ugh, is this stained? Whatever. Speaking of stained, dear Lord, the sunscreen stains, the armpit stains. This right here, this is textile recycling. It is looking too dingy for me to keep. It's looking too dingy for me to sell. This top, again, not even gonna try on because I know it'll be too small for me, but the little flowers on it, I love that top. And this one, a little bit too tiny, and it's actually more of a fluorescent yellow, and I wear more muted mustards now. Okay, this, I sort of have a tale about this, but I don't know if I want to get into the whole thing right now. You know what, I'm gonna get into it because the pants are right here. So I follow this gal on Instagram. Her name is Claire Tobias, okay? Look her up. And she has these sick ass red tattoos all over her arms. Oh my God, she's just a cool looking lady. But also she sells feed sack garments, and I bought this garment secondhand because she sells through them really, really fast. So I actually follow a different person who bought this from her, who I learned about Claire from. This is what I'm saying, too many details. Anyway, that person bought a Claire set and then sold it because it didn't fit her, and I bought it, but then it didn't end up fitting me. So now I'm just disappointed about that, but I might just sell it on Depop to somebody who wants to wear this wonderful feed sack garment set. Oh my God, I'm so depressed that it doesn't fit me. So I hope whoever gets it, you enjoy it, okay? Bask in the amazingness of that farm wear. I don't wear this very often, actually. I think I need to get rid of it because I know how little I wear this. Look at all of this space. This is unbelievable to me. Time check, 4:12. This top, Tommy Bahama, hang loose. Hanging on to this. I literally wore this last week. Hey, do you have a second to talk about BP by Claudia Sulewski? This top I need to try on because of the ruching I was telling you about. Sometimes it can be flattering for the large boobs, but other times it can be ill-fitting, like right now, where I can't even actually get this on. I'm gonna list that bad boy on Depop. This is also an insane crop, but I would layer this under like bustiers and corsets and stuff for Ren fairs because it's such a Ren fair top. I'm gonna try it on and see if this summer it can also serve as a Ren fair top. Also, I just want to apologize for the amount of times I just like talk about how large my chest is in this video, but it's real. You know, if you're in the same boat as me, like you just have to dress a certain way to have it be flattering. Like, this is actually pretty cute for a Ren fair because big busty ladies were very in back in that time, and especially at the Ren fair. I mean, the amount of spillage that's happening out of corsets, let's just say it's encouraged. So I am gonna keep this for hopefully the Vermont Renaissance Fair this summer, but if I don't wear it for that, then I'll get rid of it. Okay, now we're getting into my sort of like long sleeve but still cropped blouses, and I actually have worn both of these recently. This is funny enough from Shein, but I got it secondhand and it's still lasting for me, so I'm gonna keep it. This top I asked for my 18th birthday, still fits, and I wear it all the time with this little garment because it's so matchy-matchy. Gonna keep it. Okay, let's actually take out what I have to go through. So these longer sleeved crop tops. I went through a phase, as you can see, I think I have 3 of them here to go through, where I was like, I don't have any long sleeves, so I need more long sleeves for like the winter months. But then all of the long sleeves I bought were incredibly cropped. So it's like, it's actually not even that warm. In this top, it's like, sure, it fits. But when I raise the roof, my boob slips out. So I gotta get rid of this. And probably this as well. And maybe even my red one, even though I have matching pants to this, a red parade set, and I really like that set. But I just feel like if the garment is not even long enough to cover my bra and it's like out, why even keep the thing? Damn it. We're getting to the anger phase of mourning this wardrobe where I'm just getting mad at these clothes. I'm mad that this doesn't fit me fucking properly. But these do. And you know what fits well? Is this lovely, amazing nursing top. Yep, it's a nursing sweater from this fancy brand Apero, and I think it means little snack, and it's so flattering and lovely and well made, and it wasn't a splurge because I got such a good discount on it, and I just bought this recently. If you're looking for like high quality nursing wear that's more, I forget the aesthetic that I'm trying to like say here, it's more like minimal, you know, like I have a lot of chaotic sort of like bohemian and funky prints and stuff, but this, it doesn't fall under that. I know it looks like this just falls open when you wear it, but when this is filled out, you get it. You get the vibe. This sweater top I wear all the time. Okay, these last 4 tops, I'm gonna try all of these on and say whether I'm keeping or deleting, and hopefully I can finish before my camera dies. But these blouses are a good cut for me, but I did sort of rip it. Maybe I can just have my tailor just zoop, sew that bad boy right back up. I just have to say, whenever I mention my tailor, Jumi, shout out, I take clothes to him because so many of my garments have been needing repairs postpartum just because, you know, of all of the reasons why I've stated in this video. I have expanded and thus my clothes need to expand. but oftentimes I rip my clothes because I'm like bending down to pick up my baby and that garment hasn't been stretched that way. I don't know why I even took this off the hanger. I wear this 45,000 times in the winter with a layered little turtleneck underneath. Same with this patchwork top. Really all I need to try on is this. Another crop top. I bought this actually vintage in Nashville when I went for the Eras tour with my sissy. The boob is falling out. But these actually have a matching short to them, so I'll sell the full set. The shorts are really cute. I'm gonna be upset if I have to let those go, but they might not fit anymore. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna change my battery. Are y'all seeing this space? This beautiful spaciousness. I took off a bunch of the hangers that were just like empty and clogging up on that shelf, but I am feeling so encouraged right now. Time check, 4:21. Oh God. Let's keep going. I'm going to show you now my dreaded flannel cropped sweater and like, God, I don't even know. There's more tops is basically all I'm trying to say. I love this sweater. It's very spring and summer. My sister gave it to me, and this was actually in my pregnancy announcement video because my mom thought that this was a baby blanket and she saw it like hanging over the couch and she thought that somebody was gonna tell her that they were pregnant. Spoiler alert, it was me. But this had nothing to do with it. Anyway, this is actually damaged. Lindsay gave it to me damaged. I don't remember what she said happened to it, but if anybody knows how to crochet and can like tell me what I should do to mend this, I don't think my alterations guy crochets. I'm picturing Jumi in his little alterations shop doing that. God, that image is just so funny. But you have to know Jumi, my guy. Anyway, this top I also bought postpartum. It's from Pact. It's amazing. I'm keeping it. God, why am I telling you about all the stuff I'm keeping? I need to show you what I need to get rid of. Okay, so let's take out all of my flannels. Every closet clean out, I have a flannel section where I go through them and I say, oh God, I just don't want to get rid of this one for X, Y, and Z reason. So I keep holding on to them. This one, something about the charm of this little pocket makes me keep it every time. I will be keeping this one. This one I'm going to get rid of. This brown, red, and tan one, bye-bye. We just have to make a cut. Ugh, my little Mickey flannel, I'm keeping him. This red one, I'm gonna make a cut. I am, and I'm very brave for it, and everybody should congratulate me, okay? This one, I'm also gonna make a cut. Here I have 2 blue flannels and a navy blue one that a subscriber made for me that is in the wash because I wear it all the time under like a cute little pair of overalls. Anything that's in the laundry I'm obviously keeping because I wear it so much. Why am I taking this off the hanger? I'm keeping this. Look how freaking cute this is. I mean, come on, the whimsy. Okay, these 2 sweaters I'm keeping. This one I'm going to get rid of. This is from Lucy Paris. It was pretty expensive, honestly. I bought this when I lived in Virginia. It's a size extra small. I don't know why I thought that that would be a good idea for me to swipe my card on. This was in Finley's childhood closet bin that I found in the attic when we went home for the holidays, and I was wearing it in the winter and I really like it, so I might end up putting it in the memorabilia bin, but for right now, keeping it. This I'm keeping. Okay, this Shots Ballet top, shout out to Kaylee McKenzie. You can tell that I'm a fangirl at heart, okay? I support the girls. When my YouTube friends start a clothing brand, you know I swipe my card. And this honestly just like isn't really my style anymore. It's a little too structured for me. You know, Lindsay might like this. I kind of see her wearing this to a work meeting with like a pencil skirt and like a knee-high boot. Correct me if I'm wrong, Lindsay, but I will be showing you that when you come visit me in a couple weeks. My 2 corduroy button-downs, ketchup and mustard. Oh God. I really feel like I should only keep one. I feel like I should get rid of this because I have so many mustard colored jackets. And actually, you know what's making me get rid of this is because my friend has an almost identical one. And if I really miss it so much, like if I watch this video back in a couple of years and I'm like, oh, I wish I never got rid of that mustard corduroy, then I'll just hit my friend up and be like, can I borrow yours? I can already tell you, this mock neck, I'm gonna be selling this bad boy. I bought this off of Steak, who runs the shop Hot Lava. She sold some stuff on Depop and this was one of those items. It's from American Apparel, but it's a small and it's just like too tiny for my arms. I might keep all of my turtlenecks because I do some pretty intense layering in the winter months. I am a Vermonter after all. I like to keep a couple of basic ones, and then this one's just funky and fun, and I feel like the color blue brings out my eyes. Things like that though, I mean, I could put into winter storage and probably should. This is a cropped sweater that I don't know why it's in this section. It should have been in an earlier section, but I am gonna try it on because it's been a while. But this would be breastfeeding friendly if it looks good. No! I'm making cuts. But this baby blue, this looks good on my sister, so I might have her go through some of these things too. This is from Nasty Gal. Oh my God. I was just thrown back. This was left behind at the house that I used to live at in Virginia, and nobody claimed it, so I just took it because I thought that it would be kind of cute layered over stuff, but then it just looked pretty weird and boxy on me in my short frame, and I never actually really wore it. So I'm gonna send a photo of this to my in-laws and be like, does anybody claim this again before I get rid of it? This I layer over stuff all the time. It's so cute. My friend's friend crocheted it. These are like my woolly ponchos. Honestly, these could go downstairs in my coat collection, and they probably should, at least for the summer. I love a cute little half poncho. This vest I showed in my last vlog when I went shopping. I bought this and it doesn't close, but it could be cute layered over a dress this summer. If not, I'm giving it to a friend. My mother-in-law gave this to me, but I am getting rid of this because I literally never wear it. I've just realized I'm just not really that big of a vest girl. And you know, I try all the time. I say, hey, maybe I'll be a vest girl if I buy this cute quilt vest. No. Or like this. I was like, maybe I'll wear this sort of vest thing. No.
Day 2.
Okay, it is the next day now. Yesterday, I worked on this for about an hour and a half. I'm gonna try to put in as much time now if I can. We just got back from a baby birthday party and she is totally passed out asleep, so I'm gonna try to put in some hours. Also, this is the sweater I was talking about yesterday. Very cute, very nursing friendly. It's so fantastic. And then these jeans I also got postpartum from Rudy Jude. They say Rudy Jude with the little smiley face on the leather patch on the butt. Woo, loving it. I'm actually gonna let my hair down out of my claw clip though, because I'm gonna be pulling stuff over my head and it's just not really gonna work out. Actually, I'm gonna strip because we are about to embark on my dress section of my closet. This is how many hangers are in the dress section. This entire section is all dresses. I have a real problem, okay? I can admit that. But you know, a lot of these dresses I've had for years, and a lot of them I do still really love and wear a lot, but I already know I'm gonna need to get rid of so many of these. This one I'm going to keep because it is that stretchy top material I was talking about, but let me grab tank and short sleeve short dresses. Okay, this one is kind of giving Americana. Yeah, this is not working out for my armpit area. I used to be able to wear this with a little bit more room around here. A big issue with wearing dresses with big boobs is that so much of the fabric is taken up here that it actually makes the dress shorter. Like this is literally just underneath my butt. So yeah, we're gonna need to sell this bad boy. This next dress I actually bought when I was pregnant. Also Winnie the Pooh, and I was like, oh, so cute. I can totally wear this when I'm not pregnant anymore. Have I ever worn it? No, because I'm scared it won't fit. Are you guys sensing a common theme that like I've literally been scared to try on some of these clothes just because I'm like, oh, I bought that thing and then what if I can't wear it in the timeline that I thought I could wear it? It's like, that's actually fine. Maybe if you can't, you should just give it to somebody who can. But let's see. I don't want to jump the gun on this one too early. So far, so good. One more button. Does this fit? It fits. Yay! When I had a big baby bump, it did not. And also because of my bump, it made it a lot shorter. But this is like an appropriate length. I'd say it's a little short for, you know, leaning over and picking up my baby, but I can wear biker shorts underneath it. And I'm simply obsessed with this. There's even little Pooh Bears on the buttons. You can't make this stuff up, people. This is actually from the same Pooh line of clothing that my other Winnie the Pooh long overalls, the tan ones that I put in my memorabilia box, these are from that same line. Now we have this little short flannel number that I believe a subscriber thrifted and sent to me. Oh no, damn it. Yeah, the line where your bust should end my bust ends here. The line ends here. So I'm gonna need to send this to somebody else. But I did get some real wear out of this dress because there's so many tiny little sunflowers all over it. The person who sent me this, they knew my aesthetic. Speaking of my aesthetic, there are 2 dresses I have, maybe even 3, I think 3, in my closet that are all varying sleeve lengths, but in this same style. They sell these a lot of the time at Renaissance fairs, and the brand that makes these a lot of the time actually is Renaissance Rose, but they have this sort of like tie front. But again, the line for where the bust ends is here, where my actual bust ends is here. Ugh. I don't wear this enough to keep it, but I really do love this purple dress. Part of me wants to keep it just because when I bring my friends to Renaissance fairs, sometimes they don't have clothes that feel, you know, appropriate for the event. So they'll be like, oh, let me just check out your closet. And this is something that I often give them. I think my sister maybe wore this to an Oregon Renaissance fair, but that's not an excuse to keep it, okay? Get your own Renaissance fair clothes, people. This dress, wah wah wee wah, I would wear to date nights a lot of the time because it's kind of like a silky slip dress. Little tight, little tight. It's just way too short, but I do really love this silky satin number. Next, we have another one of those stretchy topped dresses, but this one has like a double strap and is in white. I'm like, yeah, it's the same dress you've seen a couple of times, but this one's different. And I don't think I would wear this with a bra, and I don't have many white dresses, so part of me is like, maybe I keep it just for this summer, and if I don't wear it enough this summer, we will let it go. Because I have about 3 dresses at least in this pile that I know I'm going to be getting rid of. Starting off with this dress that I bought when I was antiquing one time in Oregon, and I've actually mended this dress many times because it's so old that these seams really give out around here. I think I've also had to, yeah, you can tell here, I've had to mend the straps a few times. I know that this absolutely will not fit me right now. The last time I wore this was for like a New Orleans Bayou party. That was just the theme. I've actually never been to New Orleans. Anyway, too much information. I'm gonna be selling this, but it's this beautiful pattern that I just love so much, and I hope that really goes to a home that will love it. This next dress is giving 50s housewife, and I love this dress. I've always really adored this lovely little neckline, but this is a small. I know that this is not going to fit my bust anymore. I really did adore this for the time that I had it. It's kind of out of my normal comfort zone, but it's super cute. Okay, this dress I really do need to try on. The top of it, where the bust goes, has always been really quite small, so there's always a lot of spillage, but let's be real here. If I wasn't wearing this bra, it would be way too much. I mean, like borderline a nip slip incident. So I am going to get rid of this, and I really hope whoever gets this appreciates this sort of cottagecore fantasy it's giving. Next we have another stretchy top dress. Let's see. Okay, I'm obsessed. I can wear this without a bra too. Even if I hike it down, it's fine. This sort of billowing little bell sleeves are very charming to me. I don't feel like this is too, you know, like prepubescent. Like when I was showing you guys one of the first, I think it was the first thing I tried on in this video, the purple polka dot beach cover-up thing. I don't feel that way about this color and cut on me with the gingham print. I actually really like it. And then you can bring the sleeves up too if you don't want them off the shoulder. I'm gonna hold on to this for one more summer at least. And lastly in this pile we have a puff-sleeved black number. I gotta tell you, I do not wear much black. I know I mentioned that earlier in this video when I got rid of that strapless jumpsuit, but this I actually bought because I was going to an all black party, and I started spiraling because I was like, well, I don't really have anything black that I could wear to that party. And then I was like, you know what? I need to have a black dress in my wardrobe just in case, you know, a funeral, something like that. I don't know. Falls just below the knee, and it is really nice. I do really like how this looks, even if I were to cover the bra straps a little bit more. But I will say, the back, it's not zipping, sweetie. So somebody else is gonna need to wear this to a funeral in my honor. I literally only wore this for that all black party, which is like such a lesson to me of this horrible consumerism that I actually really detest and I don't want to emulate in my own life. Like, why didn't I just thrift something? I don't know. Lesson learned, and I hope whoever buys this dress enjoys it. This dress I already know is going to be too short on me because if you are an OG viewer, you might have seen me tailor this in a So Drunk video. So this used to be kind of like an awkward length, and I say awkward, but it was more like appropriate. Like I almost wish that I didn't tailor it. I just know that my bust would end up hiking up this dress even more past the point of it was already a little bit too short on me. So a shorty is going to need to get that one. Ah, my Christy Dawn dress. I love this dress. It also has like a matching little tie that you can use to cinch in at the waist. And I think it's so adorable and lovely and cute, but it's giving that like tightness around my armpits and my chest up here. It's like, ugh, it's just not comfortable. It's kind of cutting into them. This just does not fit me anymore, but I really do love it, and I will sell it with the little, you know, tie that comes along with it. Sort of in that same arena, Christy Dawn, Daughters of India, Douyin, such beautiful, sustainable, lovely clothing brands. My mother-in-law gave me this dress actually when I was pregnant, like the Christmas I was pregnant, she gave this to me. And I could still wear this. I think it still fits, but I would have to wear biker shorts or something to be able to nurse in this dress, I believe, unless I took it to the tailor and had them put in like buttons down here. It is a little ill-fitting because again, the seam for ending the bust line ends right here. My boob ends here. This is a common issue for me. I do really love this dress, and it is like kind of a cute little short length. I don't know. I might try to see if my tailor can add some buttons to this because I feel like that would really allow me some more ease with nursing, because really if I tried to nurse in this right now, I would just need to have biker shorts on underneath to where then I could hike it up from the bottom, which always feels a little bit like exposing, at least when you're in public. I love Daughters of India dresses, but this one maybe needing to find a new home if I can't alter it to fit me. Let me know your thoughts on that one down below, but I'm gonna put that in my alterations pile for now. Next, this Douyin dress. This was one of the dresses that I bought on sale right before I got pregnant. You can really tell I'm just obsessed with a sundress. And this one is really cute. I love the cut. I love the ruffling around the collar, but it is quite short. Oh my God, can you see my... I didn't realize how short it was. Honey, did this shrink? Honey, I shrunk the kids. I need to sell this. Jesus, I knew it was feeling a little drafty. See, these are the things I'm talking about. Like that dress on somebody who has a flatter chest, it wouldn't hike up like that. I'm ballooning out these garments and it's not looking right, okay? Something's just not right with them. That's what people would say if they saw me in that dress in public. This is my ultimate fall wedding guest dress. It feels to be an appropriate length for me. It is comfortable. I will say, is it nursing friendly unless I wear the biker shorts? No. But I am going to be holding on to this one because even if I got pregnant and had a belly out to here, I think it would still fall under that category. And I just feel like a bouquet of flowers whenever I wear it. It's just lovely. I was just thinking, how could I make this breastfeeding friendly? But if I'm classifying this in my wedding guest category, oftentimes I can't even bring my baby to weddings. So maybe I wouldn't even need to nurse in this. I'm gonna hold on to it for a couple more years, probably. Yeesh, another dress I bought from Douyin during that sale. I'm telling you people, I went freaking crazy. The thing about this dress is that it's a little bit tight on my neck. I don't normally buy things that are this, you know, princely. I feel like I'm a tiny little prince when I wear this cut because of like this ruffle. Do you know what I'm saying? And then like how it goes in at the neck. I don't know. It's kind of giving milkmaid. How would I even make this more breastfeeding friendly? I don't even know. Do you guys have ideas? Like what if I removed these two, sewed this more together, but then cut down the middle and had some buttons or something like that put in? I know Jimmy could do that. I've seen what that man can do. I'm gonna put this in my alterations pile because I feel like some people in the comments might give me some ideas. But if you don't even like it on me and you say, Megan, why do you even have that dress? That scene when Charlotte is going wedding dress shopping in Sex and the City and her friend, God, what's his name? But he's just going, hates it. I really do like this dress. I just think it needs some work. Okay, this dress is kind of way different than the rest of my aesthetic, I think. But I did buy this when I first moved to Vermont, and I did wear it when I was pregnant. It's from Youer, Y-O-U-E-R, and it's like this little hooded dress. So cute, I feel like a forest nymph. And then you can shoot your little finger through here. The pattern is kind of peacocky, and there's little pockets here. I'm kind of looking weird with it, with the hood up. I do really like this, and wearing it with leggings, especially in the winter, is flattering and fun and nice. But again, no access unless I hike it up. I don't really do that in the wintertime. So keep or delete. You let me know. This dress though, I will say, is one of my only winter friendly dresses. Like, it's incredibly warm. Should I keep it just for that reason? Because I live in Vermont? Oh, this is gonna have to be a maybe for me. This next dress is a sweater dress that I thrifted from Ralph Lauren. We got some buckles here. It is breastfeeding friendly. And again, one of my few winter friendly dresses. Keeping for now. Moving on to my Miss Frizzle dress that I always get compliments on whenever I wear it. This is from Lazy Oaf. Throwback. I don't think I own any other Lazy Oaf clothes from my 2016 era where I was truly addicted to their clothing items. But this, seriously, I feel like freaking Miss Frizzle, and I love it. I'm your wife, and I'm sexual, and I love you. I'm just in a Sex and the City reference mood today, apparently. I just don't know what I would do in the wintertime to breastfeed in this. Because it would be a cute dress with some little leggings. But honestly, I feel like I think I should let it go. It's been a while since I made some cuts. And hey, I get so many compliments on this bad boy, I know someone will buy it. And love it. That's what I need to remind myself. Like, I'm envisioning the person who gets that being like, yes, this dress I'm gonna wear all the time. And me, I'm like, huh, should I? Ooh, I don't know. And it's like, if I feel that way, just pass it on. Now we have a stretchy topped strapless dress, and this I know fits. Keeping. This dress Finley bought me, things that were gifts, you can tell it's kind of tough. I mean, I'm sure as you guys know too, when you're getting rid of clothes, you're like, oh, I don't want to be like offensive in getting rid of it, but I know he won't care. I don't think that this fits. Sans bra. Actually, oh my god, does it? Pop a little boob out? Okay. Actually, these straps can be adjusted. Oh my god, in that case, I actually am gonna hold on to this one because I thought that these straps couldn't be adjusted, and they kind of do cut with how they're looped right now, but I can lengthen them and hold on to this one. Keeping this one. This is from Organic Basics, and it was amazing postpartum. It's so stretchy and comfortable and wonderful. One of my, if not my only, black dress. My nursing dress that was custom made for me from Glean and Grace. This dress I also bought postpartum from Aerie. Keeping that. And I'll just take out the dresses that I need to make some cuts on. These are all of my tank top sleeved maxi dresses, or I guess they're like mid to maxi length. Dear God, I mean, the sheer weight of this stack is insane. This dress is, I believe, from Free People, and my sister gave this to me for my 18th birthday, and she like surprised me. She gave me this dress, and then she was like, maybe you could wear it out to dinner. And then when she took me out to dinner, all my friends were there. It was awesome. Truly an incredible surprise. And I do love this shade of sunny sunshine yellow, but I will say, over the years, there has been some wear and tear right here, but this does still fit. And I just realized I can't nurse in it unless I hike it all the way up. See, this is something that would fall under like memorabilia. I mean, come on. How many times have you seen me in this one? It's so good, this dress. I think it's from Urban Outfitters. What I really want to know is if my friend Ariel Bissett still has this matching dress to me. Oh no. Because if she does, she's gonna be the only one holding on to it now. Hey, no worries, no worries. This was another gift from the Finster. We'll see if this one fits, because this actually could be nursing friendly because there's like a side necktie that maybe would expose the girls. I have no other dresses of this length and material. Oh no, it got caught on my schnauzer. This dress he bought for me at the Oregon Country Fair. I was getting a little worried there. Yeah, I think worried for good reason. It's just too constricting. I actually am sad that I have to get rid of this one. This dress is like the purple one that I showed you, talking about the Renaissance fairs, but this one is tan and maxi length. Again, this was a gift from my old neighbor, Olya. Okay, it's tight, but it's not terrible. The thing about this color though, is like, it does nothing for me. I feel like being so ivory skinned and then wearing colors that are more like fleshy or like light tan, it just doesn't really do me any favors. So I'm gonna sell this one. The other one that I have is forest green, and I think that that will do a little bit more for my hair and skin tone. This is just too tight. I mean, I think the straps are adjustable, but the cut of it, the sort of attention it brings to the middle, I don't like it. For me, maybe it'll work for you. This dress I bought at the same time that I bought that pink polka dot sort of fleshy colored jumpsuit that I got rid of. And I don't know, I actually still kind of like it. It's sort of like a gauzy material. I can easily pull it down to nurse. Oh yeah, might be spending one more summer together, at least. What a win. Seafoam green dress. I was worried about you, hun. This dress, oof. I'm scared. I think this one's also from Urban Outfitters, and it also comes with a matching tie to cinch in the waist. My sister gave this to me summer 2020, I believe. And God, that summer, we were doing so many like little clothing swaps, and yeah, this one's not gonna fit over my arms, but I loved it for the time I had it. Just like these two colors together, lilac and Miss Limon. I love it. I'll show her when she comes and see if she wants to take that back. Lindsay and I have so many things that are swapped for so long now that like we've kind of forgot that the other person has them. Some of you may look at this dress and think, what is that, a nightgown? But I look at this and I say, this is a roomy, nursing friendly, bump friendly dress that I thrifted, oh my God, so many years ago, and it's still serving me well. So yes, I will be holding on to this one. I know it's not much, but it's a great little like very hot weather dress because it's so billowy. This dress, again, I made the fatal mistake of purchasing a new garment for one occasion, my cousin's wedding. I wore this actually when I had just gotten pregnant and I hadn't really told anybody, or I was getting ready to tell my family, I think the next day. I would need somebody else to zip me up. It is a stretchy enough fabric in the back that I know that I could probably zip it, but I don't know if I really want to hold on to this. I don't know. I think that I kind of panicked. And of course, like a year and a half later, I don't even really like it anymore. God, I'm totally kicking myself. I didn't used to be like this. I used to just like thrift dresses all the time. I gotta try this bad boy on. It's kind of like an apron style dress with like buttons up the sides. And obviously I would wear like an undershirt underneath this. But, oh wait, can I even? I can't even button it on that side or on that side. Okay, I need to sell this. Oh, this dress. It's seen so much. I thrifted this in high school, probably like 2012 or 2013. And it actually used to have sleeves, like little short sleeves. And I cut them off in an episode of So Drunk. And then I had these sort of pieces of fabric like lying around. So then I sewed that onto it. But now the boobs are making the button thing happen. And I think it's time to finally part with this over a decade of wearing it. I don't even really want to put this in the memorabilia bin. I feel like I can just let it go. This dress. I believe a subscriber sent this to me as well. So shout out to whoever sent this to me. But I am a little bit hesitant to try it on because I think we're gonna have one of those issues again that we've been having over and over. Yeah, I can't even get my arm through this. I know it unbuttons, but even if I were to, it's not gonna fit. More dresses. This dress is another one of those stretchy tops. And I really enjoy it. I love the coloring and I'm going to hold on to it. Oh my God, I need to tell you about this dress. I bought this dress for my baby shower. It was lovely. It's very nice quality from Hatch, which is like pregnancy and nursing wear. But what I don't like about this dress is that, again, the like line for your boobs ends here and my actual boob ends down here. And like, even if I try to adjust and like yank it, it doesn't really work out. And even though this is like a pregnancy line, it's like very, I mean, it's possible, but it's very uncomfortable and kind of difficult to get the boob out. So Hatch does have more like nursing friendly wear. I don't know. Do you think I should keep it? Especially since I have this one. I don't know. I need your input. I really love this dress. I'm gonna hold on to it for now. You let me know in the comments how you feel. Fake button alert. It's really just for the decoration. It's not actually for utility, but this dress has been with me through so much, so many summers. It's just time to get rid of it. I mean, it is like fine on my arms. I was expecting it to be a little bit tighter, but I do think I've served my time with this one as much as I've loved it. I mean, as you can see, I'm all dressed out. This dress my sister gave me, and I already know it would be absolutely hysterical to try this one on just due to the sheer amount of cleave that would be pushing its way through. So I'm just gonna do everybody a favor and put this one over there. This one was my very first Doan dress and it's so freaking cute. I really love it. But I do remember putting this on last summer and being like, oh, bit of a tight squeeze in the upper area. Nevin actually gave me this dress, but it does have like a tie to bring in at the waist. It actually is a little bit more easy to put on than expected, but I don't know how I'd nurse other than dropping a sleeve like that. That's fine. I'll make that sacrifice for this dress. It's expensive, hun. I'm holding on to it. And I just love this cute little plaid pattern. Oh, this one I wore in our Christmas card photos this year, so I know it fits and is nursing friendly. It's like this tweed dress from Revival, amazing brand, and one of my favorite bands, Lost Dog Street Band. The leading lady in that band, Ashley May, she did like a collab with them, so I bought the dress. Now we have a bunch of short to mid-sleeved floral dresses. This one I'm keeping. I love it. I bought this when I was pregnant, and I think that it is stretchy enough to get a boob out. This dress my friend Summer gave me in Oregon, and I think it might be a little too tight on my upper arms, but let's see. Yeah, this isn't going over my shoulders. I sort of love when a dress just says, hey, no, and I can just move on quickly. This dress, oh, I wore it at my bridal shower. This dress is from Reformation, but even if this doesn't fit, which I don't know if it will, heave! I'm gonna put this in the memorabilia pile to remember when I was in my maiden era. Okay, my red hot chili pepper dress. This is another one of those dresses where even at the time, it was a tight squeeze before I started nursing. And I remember showing you guys this dress before my friend's wedding this past fall, and I was like, oh, I wish I could wear this, but I can't, it doesn't fit. And I held on to it just in case, and it still doesn't fit, so I'm gonna sell it. I keep thinking we're done with the dresses, and we're not. This is why I said I might shed a tear earlier, because there's so many that I have to make cuts on. I'm really nervous that my bandana dress, custom made by Psychic Outlaw, I'm worried it's not gonna fit. But that's okay, because she makes new clothes all of the time. So even if it doesn't fit me right now, I could always down the line get another one that fits. It's really my main qualm with this is like, even if I got it over my boobs, it would not be nursing friendly. Okay, she woke up from her nap, but we're just gonna keep going with some baby sounds because I really want to finish at least the dresses today. This is the other Renaissance Fair dress that I was referring to. So I had the short little purple one, the longer tank top tan one, and then I have this green one, and I am going to be keeping the green one. It's just such a flattering color on me. I love it. Now we have this little number, which always requires a bra underneath it, and while I'm wearing this nursing bra one, I mean one that has more coverage, more like a bralette or like a little tank top. You'll see why if it fits. Yeah, that's one of my dresses I'm getting rid of. You're gonna put it on? Okay. This one is not able to go over my arms. It does have a little slip built inside of it though, because it's see-through, which is nice. This next dress from Pact I'm keeping because it has buttons and I know it fits. This is a Christy Dawn dress that I actually borrowed from my mother-in-law, and then she said, you're working that, hun, keep it. And I wore this to a rehearsal dinner when I was pregnant, so I know that it does fit for bumps, but does it fit for breastfeeding? I forgot it has a little stain on it that was there when I borrowed it. Yeah, I don't know about breastfeeding in this one, but it is pretty flattering and I really do like it. So again, I might keep it. God, Christy Dawn, they just get me. Next, we have another Daughters of India dress that I also got for Christmas one year. And again, this one is friendly to the bump, but it is not friendly to the lumps. Because how could I nurse in this? Also, it has these slits that go up like pretty high, which is kind of fun, honestly, for a dress like this. And it does have pockets as well. I don't know. Again, I might have to hear from the peanut gallery on this one. Let me know your thoughts. This dress I had custom made to go underneath my corset and skirt for my Renaissance Fair rehearsal dinner. And so you basically have this like underlayer dress, and then you pull in these little ribbons and it like ruches the sleeve like that and ruffles it. Now this is a run fair dress and also nursing friendly, so I'm keeping it. I love this little underlayer. It's a really nice linen material too, and it has just simply so much room to grow. I got this custom made by French Meadows, by the way, but I don't think she does custom orders anymore. I think I saw something on her Instagram recently that was like, no more custom stuff, just stuff that's already on my website. Okay, we're getting there, folks. This dress I almost got rid of in a closet clean out in Oregon years ago. That must have been a 2022 or 2021 closet clean out, so the fact that I've still held on to it and not gotten rid of it is sort of appalling. But something about this dress is just so charming to me, but I know that it won't fit if I try to zip up the back. But it is sort of giving Milkmaid Little House on the Prairie, and I kind of love it. And I think at the time I was asking if I should hem it, and people were like, oh, maybe. But instead, I held on to it for many more years without wearing it. I feel like I can admit that to you, okay? It's finally time to sell this bad boy. You checking out my drawers? I already cleaned out the drawers, so I don't need you to clean them out. Thank you though. Okay, this amazing black gown. Hello, I'm peeking at you through the cleavage. I got this for a photo shoot that I did back in 2014 and I love this gown so much. I did end up wearing it to like a gala for a YouTube convention one time, but I haven't really worn it since. But it does have this like crazy long train, so whenever my baby comes into the closet she plays peekaboo with it, which is very cute and sweet. And you know, part of me is like, if I take it away she's not gonna play peekaboo under the dress anymore. But I know that this doesn't fit, but I have so many memories attached to this bad boy that I am going to put it in the memorabilia bin, because I mean, this could be prom dress material, or if I don't keep it in the memorabilia bin, I'll probably donate it to one of those like prom dress organizations. This actually shouldn't really be up here in my closet. It should be downstairs with my coats. I wore this during my maternity shoot. I've had this for so long. My best friend gave this to me back in the day. So I'm just gonna move this downstairs.
Day 3.
Hey y'all, it's Mother's Day. I'm trying to be casual and lean on this thing, but it is completely overstuffed. You think I have a clothes hoarding problem? So does my husband, okay? This isn't even mine. I want you guys to know that this is his dresser. It's his sort of clothes shelf that he made, and it's getting so full of items that it's expanding over the top. I can't even keep up. So we all have problems here. But this is, yeah, day 3 of me filming this closet clean out. I honestly think that I'm going to have to just cut this off after I do my bottom rail here of pants and skirts. What I really want to do today is actually focus on my shorts. Underneath where my shirts are hanging here, there is like a little mid-level shelf that holds all of these shorts. And I can truly be honest with you and say that I have not worn a significant amount of these in a very long time, unless they're stuff like this, where they have a little elastic waistband. Love these, keeping these. I wore those for Green Up Day, which is like our little cleanup day here in Vermont. These are my Brockhampton shorts. They say ginger down the side, so it feels sort of relevant to me, but they are a little tight, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of those. Actually, I need to confirm before I get rid of these that these are as tight as I remember them. Yeah, they're supposed to be a little bit more give here, but I do like these shorts. I'm keeping these, by the way, my little floral elastic band shorts. Mac Miller swimming basketball shorts. I don't know. I was in a mood when I bought these. I said, hey, Mac, I'm missing you, brother. I'm gonna need some comfy little shorts. They are really cute and they actually do fit quite well. I'm gonna hold on to these for another summer. Jesus, Finley's clothes are just falling off this shelf. I love how I'm judging him. Okay, this, I'm getting rid of the shirt to this. This is from that set that I was talking about that I got in Nashville. And I think I'm just gonna sell the whole set because these shorts, they have like a zipper in the back. And while I can zip them, it just draws a little bit too much tummy attention. And I think whoever wants this set might want the whole thing. But I do really like how these shorts, like they go in at the waist, but then they kind of flow out at the thighs, almost like bell-bottom shorts. Okay, speaking of tops, I'm also getting rid of that Hot Lava top, more like a bralette. Oh no, will these even fit over my wagon? These shorts go with those, and you can tell they're a bit of a tight squeeze, so I'll sell the whole set. These shorts are from Frankie's Bikinis, and I normally wear them with like this blue bikini top that I have. I kind of like them. They feel very comfy on my bottom, so I'm gonna wear them. Oh my god. Whenever I say bottom, I think not about what you're thinking. Get your mind out of the gutter, okay? I think about that New Girl quote when Jess and Nick first start dating and she starts to get the ick over his sleep shirt. And he goes, what? It's my nightshirt. It keeps me really warm on the top and lets my bottom breathe. And she goes, Nick, why does your bottom need to breathe? Can you tell I've been rewatching New Girl? I literally, in the car yesterday to Finley, as if he hasn't been watching it with me, I quoted an entire scene with Fawn Moscato. Oh, she's truly such an underrated character. Okay, I put these shorts on and immediately they were just like way too small. Oh no, we're getting into the jean shorts. Raise your hand if you were scared. I was scared. I was really scared. Levi's shorts I got in summer of 2020 from my bestie Gina. Okay, I literally don't even want to show you these, but they haven't even made it halfway up my thighs. So let's just say these are gonna need to go to somebody else. What size are these? They just say regular. Regular to who? These shorts are from Bum, and I just held on to them because they say Bum all over them, and it's pretty funny. I got these more recently than those other ones, but ooh, those ones almost made it over my butt, but they're not making the cut. I don't remember the last time I comfortably wore any sort of jean short. I'm more of an elastic kind of a gal. Yeah, these ones too. Bye-bye, corduroy shorts. See, these are the things that I've been dreading so much. Okay, I've held on to these shorts for so long because they remind me of my Grammy. She just like lives that sweet Florida golf course life, and I just imagine her with like a little bevy in her hand wearing some kind of a floral short like this on the course. You know, that used to be me when I could fit into these, but I no longer do. So moving on. This is all of my jeans, and I can truthfully tell you, I wear one pair of jeans postpartum. The Rudy Jude ones I showed you yesterday. These pants, well, they've really faded, but they had natural plant dye flowers all over them, and my bestie Nevin made these, and I bought them from her, but these are a 34, which I am not. But they are Dickies and worn merely a handful of times. I hope somebody will buy those on my Depop. I'm not even gonna try those bad boys on. I'm terrified. Speaking of being terrified, these Calvin jeans, it's like, why even try stuff like this on when I know very well that I am not a 30. If I'm not a 34, honey, I'm not a 30. We can all agree with that. My sister gave this to me. A tan Calvin Klein jean. I genuinely have forgotten about so many of these pants because it's been so long since I wore them. I've just been truly terrified about breaking out my size 29s. Bye-bye. These are really nice though, like an army green pant. Okay, these are from Ann Taylor Loft, and they did have a little bit more stretch to them, but they're low waist, and I only am a high waist gal now. These do have more give, I will say that, but they are a size 27. So bye-bye. I hope you guys aren't upset that I'm not trying these on. I can't really imagine why somebody might be upset, but these floral jeans, God, I loved them. They're so cute, but these say a Great Britain size 7 and a Canadian size 8. And I don't know what they're eating over the pond over there, but yeah, I can already tell that those are not gonna be the ones for me. Oh, these are my favorite jeans. Look at the bottoms of these bad boys. I can do it. No, I cannot do it. They made it over my knees. It's incredible the ways in which the body expands. I hope whoever gets these loves them. They are sort of like a barrel jean kind of a vibe. Okay, and then these bad boys, my very ripped sunflower jeans. Aren't these from LF? These are size 26. I'm not even gonna try them on. This is like the Leaning Tower of Pisa over here, but it's the Leaning Tower of clothes. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. It fell. Hey, it was bound to happen, brother. Okay, so I cleared off that whole shelf, and I'm keeping 3 pairs of shorts that have elastic waistbands. That's just the kind of era I'm in right now, okay? I actually don't even know if I want to put those on the shelf again. I might have to rethink some areas in my closet. Okay, now it is time for my pants and skirts. And this is also a section of my closet that I have been truly dreading. These crochet pants I just bought, I'm keeping, but my pants section is color coded, so we're gonna go red to yellow. Okay, these pants are kind of like an elephant printed bohemian style pant. I used to have a pair of purple ones as well, but I have had to mend these, and since I mended them because I ripped them like in the crotch, like bending down or something, since then they've gotten way too tight for my thighs comfortability, and I think I just need to let them go. Not really my vibe anymore anyway. I hope a hippie chick gets a hold of those. Speaking of hippie chicks, y'all like paisley? Woo, groovy 70s pants. I'm already gonna tell you, these are way too low waist for me. They're not high-waisted enough, but they are really cute. They're kind of like a mid-length, like they cut off a couple inches before my ankle. It's hard for me to get rid of my drop crotch pants, but I'll try them on for you. I have worn these a couple of times recently, but I will say, the waistband, yeah, it's getting a little tight up here. I just don't know if this is still my energy that I want to give in my clothing. I think I'm sort of done with this chapter of super boho clothes. I did buy these pants in India though, so a little bit of memories attached, but I'm gonna let them go. I think I'm getting rid of over 75% of my wardrobe. I'll count the amount of items at the end of this video, but whew, It's getting absurd. Okay, these are the matching Luca and Gray pants to the top that I'm getting rid of. And yeah, I just think they're a little bit too tight on the middle. Like, especially for being a yellow pant, it's just kind of like, wee wee, and I don't really like that, so long. I also feel just like really inclined to sell the entire set, because if I was buying clothes on Depop, I'd want the whole thing rather than just some pieces of it. And now, these pants. My husband bought these and he said, these are super cute, but as you can tell next to me, he already has an overflowing pant selection. So he was like, I actually don't think I like these enough to hold on to them. And I said, wait, give them to me. But yeah, if we're gonna need to suck the tum in that much, these aren't the pants for me. Green, blue, brown pants. This is your time to shine. I really like these pants and I've worn them fairly recently, keeping them. I honestly can tell you like which ones of these I have worn and have not postpartum. So that's probably the biggest indicator of what I should keep and what I should get rid of. But I am gonna try these on. These are from Hara the Label, and Hara the Label actually closed for like many months and then just randomly reopened, and I only just now found out. So I held on to these for a while because I was like, oh, what if like I could never buy something like that again? But I know that I could. But I do have multiple pairs of green pants. I'm gonna go look at my butt in the mirror. Can you blame me? I've decided that I like these. They do have a tiny little rip right here, and I do need to mend that. So if I'm gonna hold on to them, I'm gonna mend it. Now, these pants, I already know I'm gonna sell because I'm getting rid of the top. When I was talking about resort wear in this tiny little tank top that goes with this, you can buy the whole set. These Indigo Luna sweater pants, incredible. I have the matching sweater to these as well, and I love it. These I am also keeping. These are from Hatch, and they're like a vegan suede situation with an expanding band so you can wear them in pregnancy. Are you guys sort of picking up on what I'm putting down when I said earlier I need to get rid of my multiple pairs of brown pants? As you can see, I'm having a lot of trouble. These are my Purusha People mushroom pants, and Jumi actually just mended these for me, and then he's working on the matching top right now. The threads are, I will admit, they are sort of giving away right now, but I think they can be reinforced and I can wear this for a little bit longer. If not, I'm just gonna sell the full set on Depop because I know that there's some Purusha heads out there who like collect all of the old clothes from that company. Okay, these pants that can't even get over my thighs right now, these were supposed to be in my more like structured pant slash jean area, but they weren't. These are also Ralph Lauren thrifted, and they're kind of like this paisley, very soft velvet pant, and I hope whoever gets these wears them to some kind of a groovy occasion. God, I loved these pants. Couple more pairs. Okay, I actually just bought these new Dickies like a couple weeks ago because I was at a brewery with one of my friends, and when she showed up and came to give me a hug, she knocked my entire beer all over me. So it was a hysterical moment, but I was wearing white pants, so then I felt very insecure and I needed to go purchase some new pants. And a lot of stores downtown were closed except for the skate shop, but they also sell clothes. But anyway, this is just a long story to say I bought these pants. I really enjoy them. I will be keeping those bad boys. These pants I actually bought in pregnancy, and I was able to wear them throughout my second trimester, but not my third because they don't stretch that much. I actually really like these corduroy sort of elastic waistband pants from the Simple Folk. It is kind of a little tight squeeze to get them over the wagon, but once they're over that mound, they fit pretty well on the waist. So I'm gonna hold on to these. More white color pants. Oh my God, I forgot about these. I have a suspicion these are not going to fit these little trousers. Prove me wrong, prove me wrong. Too low waist. Okay, these a subscriber sent me, these little floral pants. I wear them all the time. They fit great. These structured white pants I bought during that Doan sale. I haven't tried them on since, so we gotta see. Okay, these like aren't horrible, but I don't think that I could zip up the whole gut without giving me a camel toe, so I might just have to sell these. I also do have another pair of white pants that have a lot more give than the button and zipper do. We got another pair to put on now. Oop, can't get them over my thighs. So long to these pinstriped bad boys. These are very beachy though, with a little bikini top. Woo! Va-va-voom! Finley's clothes are just flying off the shelf. And then these pants I'm also going to be getting rid of. My grandmother-in-law gave these to me. They're from Anthropologie, but they are a size extra small. Self-care for me today looks like not even trying on the extra smalls. Okay, these black pants I was wearing as my basic layer when I was trying on all my tops. These are from Mexicali Blues. I bought them on our Hughes giving trip to Maine this past fall. I got them in black and in green. I wear them constantly. So that's why when I held on to the Hara, the label pants, I was like, why are they not on the rack? Oh, they're in my alterations pile. I was kind of like, I don't know. I already have a pair of green pants. So even if I grow out of those ones after they get altered, I still can wear the other green ones. These used to be my sister's, and I've had them since at least 2014. I don't know. I think that I might be ready to give these up. These black flowered pants. I do like them, and they do actually still fit, but I just feel like they're kind of, actually, didn't I just alter these and mend these? Because I think that, yeah, I just patched these. Maybe I will give them one more summer. These are from Exhilaration, so Target brand. Okay, Exhilaration, show me what you got. These floral pants I've actually had since I was in high school, probably 2011 or 2012. Nevin and I, when we were freshmen, we would thrift a ton, and these were some of those pants. They're just getting tight. These are also a BP by Claudia Sulewski plaid trouser, and these are a small, and I know that they're not going to fit. I'm more of a large wagon lady, but I will be trying on these black and white pants that I got from my father-in-law. They were easy at first, but no longer. All right, these brain dead trousers with the mushrooms on them. These are my last pair of pants to try on, and they're stuck at the thigh, so I'm gonna need to sell those. Unfortunately, I'm not Bella Hadid, and she did wear these. They worked out for her, but they're not working out for me. So I hope whoever gets these little mushroom heads enjoys them. Next up, skirts. Okay, I sort my skirts by shortest to longest. Starting with this little mini skirt, black and white, so cute. I thrifted this a while ago, but it's from Urban Outfitters. It's not working out for me, but so freaking cute. Why do I feel the need to say that about everything I'm getting rid of? Like, obviously it's cute. I bought it. This next skirt, suede, adorable, thrifted, incredible, but my waist simply cannot fit into this one anymore. I am going to show this to my sister because something about her in like a coffee brown this past year, it was the first year I was like, hold on, you look incredible in that color. So I'm gonna need to put this on her horizon because I think she might really pull it off well. This one I actually wore on Valentine's Day, so I might keep it. I don't even know why I'm taking it off the hanger, but it's like a stretchy elastic waistband, and then there's a zipper on the side, and it's cashmere. So soft, so silky, so amazing. Now this little fun skirt, I actually would wear this with that blue Renaissance Fair top back here very often because the blue just matched so well in this lovely little pattern. Although I love this skirt, the button is here to go in the back, and yeah, I'm gonna need to let this one go. But again, it's giving cottagecore fantasy. This one I do think fits. I'm actually not even gonna try it on. It's elastic waistband, gingham, a lovely mid-length skirt. My mom gave me this one. Woo, it's jangling and jingling. And I got this, she gave this to me postpartum actually. She was like, I don't wear this enough, but you might. And I only got it like, you know, last summer. So I haven't even had that much wear out of it. But I don't know, it has like these little sequins on it, and I just don't really know if it's entirely my style. Sorry, mommy. I am going to get rid of it. She did give me this purple shirt though, that's right here, and I wear that constantly. So of all the clothes she gave me, at least I'm keeping some of them. This is my beloved sunflower skirt, and it still fits, keeping it. This sort of plaid, more of like a tartan fabric. I bought, I think off of one of my friends' like Instagram story sales, and I think it's a little bit tight, but I did wear it this Christmas. No, I can still get the button closed. I think that I might keep this. And then this skirt, vintage Ralph Lauren, I showed you guys in a recent vlog. Fits my waist perfect for right now, at least. Keeping it. Let's just bring out the rest of my skirts and then we'll be done. This, even though I got rid of my bandana dress, I am keeping my bandana skirt slash dolly dress. It does have straps so you can make it into a little tiny dress, but I wear it more often as a skirt from Psychic Outlaw. Love it. This red skirt, it does have elastic, but it also has buttons up the very front. And I really love this because I don't really have very many red pieces in my wardrobe. Yeah, it's a little too tight. So long red skirt, this lovely blue skirt I'm also keeping, and this is my Renaissance Fair rehearsal dinner 2 garments. This is like a full skirt and then this is an over skirt. So I'm gonna keep both of these as well. Oh my God, we finished so much faster than I ever even thought, even though this is taking me 3 days. We are officially done with cleaning out all of our hanging clothes in my closet. I cannot believe it. I'm going to count the amount of items that we are getting rid of and put it here on the screen. I am so proud of myself. I can't believe I'm getting rid of, yeah, definitely over half of my wardrobe and still have more to go. Either in a separate closet clean out video or maybe just like featured in a vlog. I'm going to put in some footage of me cleaning out my sweatshirts, my hats, my sweaters, which are down here, and then my shoes, which are, I would say half of my shoe collection is in these like zipper bags underneath my bed, and then whatever I'm wearing is like by the door. I don't have like a shoe rack in here, but this is what works for us, and it's going to feel a lot more open now that I've culled so much. Oh my God. I, yeah, just can't even say it enough, but so proud of myself. This is something that I have been procrastinating for so long, and I hope that through me filming this, I have inspired you to do the same if you need to do this for any reason, whether you're postpartum or not. Maybe you just like have some clothes that you've outgrown and part of you is still holding on to them and you need the permission to just get rid of them and create new energy in your life. That's really how I feel, is like I've sort of cleared this energy blockage in myself to be able to just like freely enjoy my closet again without a sense of dread, which is like so sad that I was holding on to that for a year, and I just wish that I did this so much sooner, but I'm doing it now. This was just my process, but I love you and I really appreciate you watching, and I will just see you in my next one. And if you like this and the style of this video, I have an unbelievable amount of closet cleanouts that you can watch over the past years of me being on YouTube. This summer will be my 13th year. I could yap your ear off for another hour and a half or however long this video was, but thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Stay smiling. Bye, y'all.